Well, good morning, friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Renee, and it is very early in the morning. It's only like 6:30 in the morning. I got a lot to do today. I bought chicken on sale, the legs and thighs, the leg quarters, from my local butcher for like 69 cents a pound, and I thought, wow, I can do that, clean them up, get them in the freezer. I'm going to fry them like a banquet, and I'm going to get them put in the freezer so that they're a quick meal. And I fry them really crisp. I love the way they turn out. So does my family. So I'm going to show you how I do that. Because we got about almost 20 pounds because I did fry some chicken the other night. So we're going to get that done. And literally there was no waste from this chicken because I had 11 quarts of beautiful chicken bone broth. But one of my jars, the lid popped inside the canner, which that happens now and then. So now I'm left with 10, and I've got 10 beautiful jars. So none, and the chickens ate what was left over. So nothing went to waste, and that's what I like. Anyway, I'm going to get my jars here cleaned up. I'm going to get my area prepped to fry this chicken, and we're going to get this chicken fried. I'm going to show you a beautiful recipe for it. Look at how beautiful, friends, this turned out. I just got to label this. Get it in the... Oh, it's March. I kept wanting to put February. Get it in my pantry. My daughter's going to get some of this as well. But it turned out gorgeous. I lost one jar. That's all right. When I cooked this all night long in my turkey roaster with onions and carrots and peppercorns, bay leaves, a little bit of salt I put in there. Real simple. And I know I have one of those little, I don't know what they're called. They're like a funnel thing that will separate. It'll separate the oil from, or the grease will float on the top so that when you pour it out, you don't have any grease in your jars. But you can see, I don't care. I want that flavor. I don't do that. I did that once and I never did it again. I thought, well, this might be good to have fat-free. Well, it wasn't as flavorful as it was when you have the oil in there, and if it's or the grease there. And if it's too much, you can just reach in and when you open up your jar, just scrape it out with a spoon. But we go through a lot of broth. So I'm going to get these in the pantry, and we're going to get to frying this chicken. Okay, I grabbed my spices. I am almost out of my garlic, so I got my freeze-dried garlic. I'm going to grind that up for my garlic. So I'm going to get that ground up. I just put it in I got this coffee grinder just specifically for grinding my spices. So we're going to put that in there. We're going to grind this up over here. They look nice. There we go. Let that settle a minute. And it's powdery. Perfect. I don't have enough. I don't put in here, this is granulated garlic, but I will add it to that. Okay, I've got 2 bowls, you see. This is simple. Let me take my lids off here because I do a batter, a wet batter, and then I roll it in a little bit of flour, and that, friends, is what makes it nice and extra crispy, plus what I add to this, and I'll show you. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 cups of flour in each bowl. I need to get rid of this. I never use that, so why keep it? 2 cups of cornstarch, because I use equal parts of flour and cornstarch, okay? The cornstarch is what gives you the extra crispy. Beautiful. We're just going to set these aside because I don't know if I'm going to need more or not, because we've got a lot to fry. Okay, so I'm going to not measure. I better measure, so you know. I'm going to put a couple tablespoons of paprika in each bowl. And I'm going to put, I'll probably use all this garlic. Yeah, it's about a tablespoon in each one. So that's good. Works. And I'm going to do this minced onion is probably a teaspoon in each. So we got that. I'm out of minced onion. I got to do some more freeze-dried onions and get my onion powder made up, and garlic, because I like to do my own spices. And the garlic and the onions are nice to do. Now I'm just going to give this a nice whisk. That's going to be for our wet batter. And this is, I forgot my pepper and my salt. Okay, and a little bit of salt in each one. Okay, about a good teaspoon. This bowl here is for our dry coating. Okay, we're going to set that right over here because I like to go from the wet batter, put it into the dry, and straight away into the oil. I don't batter it all up and leave it sit. I do it right away as I go. So with this one now, we're going to do a little more to this. We're going to add a couple of eggs. We're going to give these eggshells to the chickens. And then we're going to put, I don't know how much water. I just add water until it's the consistency I want. So we'll start with about a good cup. We're going to need more than that. We're going to do 2 cups. You don't want it too thick, but you don't want it too thin. And I'm making more than I did the other day, so I'm going to need a little more water in here. We're going to do another cup. Maybe we'll need more, maybe not. I think this is going to be good. I'll get this mixed up. Now, you know, I like lots of room to mix stuff. So we're going to put this in here, in my bigger bowl. This isn't my Big Daddy bowl, but it's bigger. And I got to have lots of room to mix. Okay. There we go. Now we can mix this up real good. And that's a good consistency. I just want to mix some little lumps out of there. Okay, friends, we've got this ready. I got my oil in my pan. And yes, I am deep frying my chicken in my wok. Works beautifully. So, I got my thermometer here because I got my oil getting nice and hot. I got all my stuff together. My chicken is out here in my big pan. This is what I had it soaking in. I had it marinating in the buttermilk. Okay, everything's ready to go. I got my tray over here for my chicken. When it is done, I've got little pieces right here. Now this can get messy, especially the way I'm doing this, but that's all right. It's well worth it. It's easy to clean. I gotta take the temperature of my oil. It's not quite ready yet. All right, this is hot enough, so I can turn this down just a little bit. And we are going to go ahead. We're going to take one of these beautiful thighs. I just dip it right in my batter. I'm going to roll it around in this flour. Beautiful. And right straight away into the oil. Okay, we got a leg here. And this is what's going to give us a beautiful crispy crust. Gorgeous. And you don't want to crowd the pan because this cold chicken in there is going to bring down that temperature a little bit. So you don't want to crowd that pan. You want to have room in that pan for everything to move around real good. I'll do another leg. It works nice. I guess I can fit another one in there. My wok is pretty good size. There. Now I'm going to rinse these off. And look how nice and crispy that's getting. Beautiful. And you're going to want to cook this about 10 to 12 minutes for it to get, oh, I want to put that in here. So it gets nice and brown and crispy and beautiful. This is like Kentucky Fried Chicken extra crispy. Makes a perfect freezer meal too. Have you ever bought banquet chicken? It's like crazy expensive. This is so much better than banquet. This is what I call it, banquet chicken for the freezer. And then my kids know what it is. And they love the extra crispy. Now you don't have to make it extra crispy. You can make your fried chicken any way you want to make it. But it all works well in the freezer. It works wonderful. And I just keep it moving around so nothing, gets burned. And it works nicely. So I'm going to get a bunch of this fried up just the way I'm going with this. And I'll show you how beautiful it turns out. All right, friends. Take a look at how beautiful this chicken is turning out. Gorgeous. So I'm going to take this because this is done. I'm going to put it on my tray. Beautiful. All right, now we're going to get ready for the next ones. I got a lot of legs, but I got a lot of thighs too. My legs are on top, the thighs are on the bottom, and of course you can't see me because my head's cut off, but you can see what I'm doing, and that's the most important right now. All right, now that's gonna fry for a while. These look beautiful. Just look at them. All right, I will get this done and I'll bring you back when I have it all fried up. Well, here we go, friends. Take a look at all this chicken. This is almost 20 pounds of chicken, and it's wonderful. I've got a lot of meals here, and I bought this chicken for 69 cents a pound. I cleaned it. None of it went to waste because I separated the legs and the thighs. I cleaned off the thigh bone, so I cleaned off the quarter bone is what I call it. And I used all that, the excess skin, the fat, all the schmutz from it, and I made the most beautiful chicken broth. I canned up 10 quarts of that, and then the chickens got what was left. So perfect, 69 cents and no waste. And I got a lot of meals for the freezer. So with this chicken, I am going to put this on trays, single layer trays, and I'm going to flash freeze it. And then I'm going to package it. Once it's flash froze, I'm going to package it so you can get into that package and take out as many or as few pieces as you want. So it's perfect. A beautiful addition to my family. This was a short video, friends. Mr. Wayne is in the background. Hello, friends. This was just a quick video because I needed to get this chicken done and I wanted to show you a nice freezer meal. So there you have it, friends. You will have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.